my diary this morning. I hope they react just like this. And there's pages of that noise, and it's exactly, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Back at you. Take it, put it there. Just. So I was watching backstage, as I always do, as you're dancing before the show starts, and I said, you know, my cameramen have the best job in television. They get to watch some fantastic people dance that I know they go home having fun. Just, I like it. I like that you came here to have fun, and because that's what I want. I know that a lot of you showed up here hoping to laugh. And we're going to. No, we are. But it's also important to learn. As I said last Friday, I think it's two things that are important in life, laughing and learning. So today, we're going to learn while we laugh. Yes, we're going to lurf. Won't you lurf with me today? Oh. The subject today, bags by Ellen DeGeneres. The reason I want to talk about bags is because I was coming to the office every day. I mean, this is my office. People go to their office and they have their things. And I was coming to the office last week sometime, and I get out of my car, and I had to carry the things I bring to. I had my tapes and a few magazines, my folders, and my Beanie Babies. And I got out, and I didn't have a bag. I just had to hold, you know, when you have a lot of stuff, you just hug it to your chest like a little tiny baby in a sandstorm, protecting it. And so I had, and I don't know why, you walk in and everybody offers to take something from you, and that's just going to throw things off. If they take one thing, don't offer to pick anything up from somebody who has things like this. And so I'm holding everything, and I thought, what did people do before bags? We just take it for granted. That's a genius invention, that we just completely like, oh, a bag, you know. People talk about the wheel or the smallpox vaccine, but the bag, this is what I found out. I looked into it, as I do whenever I'm curious about something. The bag was invented in 1852 here in America, and right on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't think we don't do stuff here. We invented the bag, and not to be confused with the baguette, which is the French, and it carries ham and cheese. And I thought, you know, really, if you think about it, because I didn't appreciate the bag until that story, and hopefully now all of you will too. But the two groups that truly appreciate the bag for all it's worth, I've figured out, is my mama and cats. Because my mama, and I'm sure other people are like this, they will not throw a bag away. You come home from the grocery store, they fold it up. It goes along with the 900 other bags that are in there. A shopping, if you go to a store that has the handles and everything, oh, those are good bags. There's big bags, there's an area for all kinds of different bags. The thicker the bag, the more it's worth. It's like you were trading marbles or something. I got a big bag if you want to trade it for 4 small ones. And also cats, I think cats love a bag as much as people who collect bags. You put a bag on the floor, hours of fun. You don't even have to buy toys, nothing. You don't spend any money, just a bag on the floor, and a kitten is like, oh, this tiny cave smells like salami, you know, and they go in. And then also, once the paper bag was invented, then that created a lot of other inventions. There were variations. They had, of course, the vacuum cleaner bag, because before that, people would hold it close to their chest when they would... And the Ziploc bags, and the garbage bags, and the freezer bags, and the duffel bags, to me, where did we keep our duffel before? I don't know. And don't even get me started on the Louis Vuitton bags. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. So that's my lecture on the importance of bags today. I hope you've learned something. And please join me tomorrow when part 2 comes along. It's a bag series entitled A Friend by Your Side, Rediscovering the Fanny Pack. And speaking of fannies, Tony, let's shake them. right, what kind of stuff do we have in the purse that I got?
Oh, wallet.
Oh, let's see what's in there.
Okay.
Glasses.
Glasses for starters.
Glasses. Put those glasses on, yeah. Great. Way to go. Now all right, there's nothing real. We didn't really lurf anything except that you're prepared in dry weather.
A cute picture.
Oh, a cute picture?
No.
Who is it?
It's my niece, and she's multitasking. She's picking her nose and mixing a cake.
I'm sure her friends are going to want to see this. If you... an incredible show we have for you today, I'll tell you that. It's jam-packed with entertainment, surprises, surprising entertainment, and entertaining surprises. It's another installment of Ellen's Sports Desk. It's been taking America by storm. When people want to know about sports, they turn to my sports desk. So that's... You're welcome. It's almost time for the Super Bowl, and I've got a lot to say about it. And also from the show Malcolm in the Middle, the hilarious Jane Kaczmarek is going to be right there. Right here. Yes, there. And from Law and Order SVU, the charming and talented Christopher Meloni is here. Also right there. Also here to perform Save the Last Dance for Me from his Grammy-nominated CD, It's Time, Michael Bublé is here. Michael Bublé. And later on in the show, I'll be announcing the winners of our Desperate Football Wives contest. And we've gotten some great emails from wives and husbands who live with football fanatics. And our hearts go out to them. This is from, oh man, this is from June Ford from Woodhaven, Michigan. The Pittsburgh Steelers runs through my husband's veins instead of blood. He breathes Pittsburgh Steelers. He dreams Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm still trying to get the gold and black dye out of his chest hairs from last year. If he's not watching the Steelers on TV, then he's on the computer playing fantasy football. I wish they had a game called Fantasy Husbands. To get his attention, I even wore a football bikini and stood in front of the TV, and this is what she sent in. It's a good thing he's not into ping pong. Smaller. All right, thank you, June. That is something I'll never unsee. If you were watching yesterday, then you may have seen the cutest thing ever happened to me anyway. The cutest thing. She's 3 years old. Isabella Natalini was on the show, and she was here to sing the 50 states in alphabetical order. And she made an unforgettable entrance. Usually people just come right out here. And then when she tried to sing, she had a little tickle in her throat. But take a look at this. Do you want to sing it? Uh-oh. But hold on. It's very important to have a little sip of water. No? Ooh, tiny sip. Okay, you want to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut.
Oh, she was cute. Unbelievable. 3 years old, and she sang all 50 states. I didn't even know we had 50 states. I really didn't pay attention that much in school, so I like having guests like that so I can learn, and I'm all the way to California. My 30-year high school reunion is coming up. I'm going to hook up with all the people I went to school with in Atlanta, Texas, and it's like, I think it's Monday, and I don't even have a pantsuit yet. But anyway, we're going to have our reunion on the show, and so far 80 people have confirmed that they're coming from Atlanta, Texas, and there were only 10 in the class, so that's weird. I don't know. So anyway, we sent a crew down to Atlanta, Texas to catch up with some of my old classmates, and they ran into a friend of mine from high school. He had a message for me.
Hello, Ellen. Mark Norris here, class of '76. Glad to be coming to the 30th reunion out in California. Sitting here at Bayou Lanes on my '73 Trans Am that I had in high school. I was wondering if you remember throwing up behind Cole's old blue Ford on the side of the road on Highway 59. And you made me promise not to tell anyone in the car what had just happened. Just wanted you to know I kept my promise. Till now.
Yeah, Mark. Only one of the 80 people who will be here. And you heard him, I did. I threw up on the side of the road, and it was because he was driving, I was doing homework in the car, and I got car sick. It was not the 17 beers we shared. All right, so Mark's going to be here along with most of my graduating class, and next week I think it's going to be on Monday, so I can't wait. Hopefully there are going to be a lot more stories like that. Well, not like that. All right, when we come back, I'll be sitting here at the sports desk. Don't go away. Welcome to another edition of Ellen Sports Desk. Well, the Super Bowl is days away, and things are starting to really heat up. If you've been watching, you know that I picked the winners of the playoff games. So I'm 2 for 2, which is almost 100%. And I'm going to make my winning pick for the Super Bowl soon. I have it narrowed down to 2 teams, and they are the Seattle Seahawks, or as I call them, the Ospreys, because there is no such thing as a Seahawk in nature. It's actually an osprey. But anyway, which of course this is, or the Pittsburgh Steelers is the other game. And by the way, the reason we use these pictures, the NFL is very protective of their logos, so we were only allowed to use those until the Seattle Seahawks sent us a picture of their actual mascot and gave us permission to use it here on Ellen Sports Desk. So this is what they use as their mascot. Thank you so much for that, Seahawks, except I do miss the little hat. All right. I think that's better. All right, we really didn't know this would get so popular, but since we started talking about Super Bowl, we have been inundated with all things football. I mean, you can't imagine the stuff that we've gotten, and I just want to say up front that my affections cannot be bought, but please keep trying. Well, you know, the Seattle Seahawks, the coach, Mike Holmgren, likes my show. I heard that, and so when I found out he likes my show, I picked them to win in the playoffs. And then they sent me this lovely, lovely silk blouse, and they spelled my name wrong, and then a hat that I don't know if they think I'm stupid, but they don't wear these in football. Then I received this. This is an email from Corinne Olson from Kirkland, Washington. Hello, my name is Corinne Olson. My boyfriend Nico is a Seattle Seahawk, or shall I say Seattle Osprey football player, number 53. He's a middle linebacker and a special teams player. Nico and I are big fans of your show. We TiVo it every day. The reason I wrote you is that we really need your support at the Super Bowl this year. You may not know this, but the Seahawks have never won a Super Bowl. The team this year is just amazing. All the players and coaches do their part to work together. I think that's what makes them such a great team. Ellen, we love you. Keep up the great work. Sincerely, Corinne Olson and Nico Vides. Nico Katovides. And P.S. We're both originally from Plainville, Connecticut, where we grew up together. We've been dating since 8th grade. This is a picture of them in 8th grade when they were dating. And this is them today. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Since 8th grade. And then look what they sent me. This is an official NFL football signed by all the players and the coaches. Isn't that amazing? That would make a nice bra. You can't keep it. I'm just playing around. I want that back. As a matter of fact, throw it back to me right now before I... Or him, whoever's going to be a better thrower.
The cameras.
All right. All right. All right. That was great. Thank you so much for sending that. I like it a lot. Then the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Dan Rooney, I think his name is, sent me this football, and it's an official NFL football signed by their quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger. Ellen, all my best, Ben. And so that's pretty cool too. I mean, that's, you know, all right, let's see. So anyway, then that's not all he sent. He sent me this. This is called a terrible towel, which I don't know if you think your towel is terrible. Why would you want to draw attention to it? Like, I've got a terrible towel, you know. Somebody take my terrible towel from me. That's what they say. You're supposed to wave it around. So they sent 200 of them. So I'm giving all of you 200 of the. And I haven't made my decision yet. It's a difficult one, and I think both teams deserve to win for different reasons. I think that, you know, that there's a comeback story, and then there's the underdog story, and I haven't made my pick yet. I'm not sure. I'm going to give it some serious thought. I'm going to make my pick later this week, and it'll be before the game. And no, I will before the game. And but we did pick the winners of our Desperate Football Wives competition. I'm going to announce that later in the show because they're going to be here to get away from their fanatical people man. Until then, this is Ellen signing off from Ellen's Sports Desk. Remember, be a good sport. Our first guest plays the hilariously frazzled Mom Lois on Malcolm in the Middle. Take a look. Please welcome back Jane Kaczmarek.
I love you. This is.
I love you too. And we love having you here. Hey, listen, what's going on with the timing of that? Malcolm in the Middle, after 7 years, this is the last season, and then West Wing, who your husband, the beautiful Bradley Whitford. Now, how's that? First of all, how are you feeling, just independent of that?
You can't believe, you know, we've done the show for 7 years, and you go to work often at 5:36 in the morning, and you're not home till the kids are sleeping. So that crew, you know, working with they're your family. They take care of you, and I'm even more taken care of than many people because I'll try on clothes in the wardrobe, and I say, I love these jeans. They buy me the jeans. They buy my underpants, my bra, my shoes. I haven't bought anything for myself. And right before Christmas, I dropped the kids at school. I had a little time, and I went to this little store called Target. Oh my God. And it's open at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I dropped the kids at school, and I looked at Target, and I thought, there is everything. I could buy my own bras and shoes. And I called my friend Joanna and said, have you been in this store? So even though the show's ending, I'm a little sad. I have discovered Target.
You're sad. It's a new chapter in your life.
No, I know, and I know this is big, scrapbooking, but I don't really know anyone who does it. But the scrapbooking ingredients, materials at Target, I bought all the scrapbooking stuff just because it was so gorgeous to give people for Christmas and hope that they did it, because the color combinations were fabulous.
Because of the color combinations.
Those color combinations were wonderful.
Before long, you will be scrapbooking, I'm sure. There's plenty of people that do it in this town. They have parties and everything.
Yes, yes. Well, my daughter was very happy, though, when the call came that Malcolm was no longer to continue. But I said, what is the best news you could possibly get? And she said, they canceled your show? I said, yes, they canceled Mama's show. You know, to them,
how old is she?
She's 8.
Yeah.
Frances, remember, she was
with the candy last time.
dancer. But they just want you home in the morning. They want you at breakfast. They want to see you. They just want you around. So I said in about a year, she'll be calling the agent saying, can you get her out of the house? She's driving me crazy.
Well, now she's going to have you and her dad there. Like, well, that's, I mean, those really are long hours. So how's it going to be, because you're both used to working all the time, now you're both going to be around each other all the time?
I cannot imagine. I'm going to have to take him to Target. Just to carry the bags. Yeah, and the funny thing is, Malcolm and West Wing are finishing their runs. We both started together, Brad and I, with these shows. We're ending together. And our final episodes are opposite each other.
Oh, that's not right.
Can you believe that? And we only have one TV in our house. So the big question is, which are we watching? Which are we TiVoing?
You're both on TV and you have one TV in your house? I got an email from a football fan. They have 3 in one living room just because they try to watch everything. You have one TV?
We have one TV, and it's in a room that you have to go to be in to watch television. We TiVo things for the kids. We love musicals, and we just don't have that TV on a lot.
Wow, I disagree with that.
Except around 3 o'clock in the afternoons.
Yeah. Well, there you go. All right, we have to take a break. When we come back, you know, your dad, I adore the stories. He's so frugal, and I want to test you to see if you've learned how to do that. So with your thriftiness,
I'm ready for the challenge.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back with Jane Kaczmarek. She talks a big game about being super thrifty, but we're going to find out if it's really true. We're going to go down the line. I'm going to show you 3 different items, and you're going to tell me which is the cheapest. And then we're going to decide how frugal you really are, because I'm sorry we didn't get to more stories about your dad. Your dad, I can't wait to meet him someday.
Oh, so, you know what? We'll have to bring him out here and bring him on.
I have to.
Ed Kaczmarek, the most frugal guy in town.
You can't.
And resourceful and clever.
Exactly. All right, so here we have, let me see what this is. We have the 3-egg and pancake at IHOP. That's number 1. Then we have the Taco Bell burrito burrito supreme, and then we have a small chicken club sandwich at Quiznos.
I'm looking for the best value or the cheapest?
The less expensive item.
I'm going with the burrito.
You're absolutely right.
How much is it?
You can look there.
Wow, IHOP.
A big difference.
That's a hefty price for a delicious
yes.
breakfast.
Well, it's a lot of... All right.
Oh, now I could eat that right. No, Spam is my favorite.
All right.
Love Spam on white bread with mayonnaise.
All right, so we have 3 pounds of rotisserie chicken. We have 3 pounds of, is it kielbasa?
Kielbasa, is it fresh or smoked? Smoked. You can tell by the color.
It smells smoked.
It's smoked. Fresh is always kind of gray, and always boil it until you get the pink out, because it's pork.
Oh, yes. We are lurfing today. And then 3 pounds of Spam.
You know, just because it's my personal favorite, I'm going for the Spam.
Really?
Oh, no.
How about that? No, it's not.
No?
It's the sausage. How about that?
Well, that's because of all the quality ingredients they put in the sausage.
This, I mean, it's more expensive than the turkey. I mean, the chicken. Oh. All right.
Oh.
And now we have a decorative figurine. We have a toy doll, and we have a glass cleaner.
But if you got them at the 99-cent store, they could all be in the same category, couldn't they?
You do have a point.
But which is the lead? What kind of doll is it? Is it not a Bratz or something? Is it? Can we see? That's gotta hurt. Oh no, she's kind of anonymous.
I've never seen this doll before, but these shoes are too big for her feet. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, you're supposed to have a little room, but not that much.
Just put bigger socks on her. She'll be. Okay, I am going to go with the doll in the center.
Really?
No.
No, you were absolutely right before. That was very clever. They're all from a 99-cent store. How about that? Now, you actually are the thriftiest, even though we tried to trick you right there. And since this is a test and a trophy we had lying around backstage, we didn't want to just waste money since we think about being thrifty. We got it actually for a turkey calling champion. This is for you. You win it.
Oh,
Don't miss Malcolm in the Middle Sunday nights at 7 on Fox. Michael Bublé performs after this. Our next guest stars on NBC's hit drama Law and Order SVU. Take a look. Please welcome Christopher Meloni.
Wow.
I know it. Every day I get that. That's like, isn't that great?
You got the best job in the world.
Yeah, I know. And they love you. And people, so happy you're here. So happy. And no, I don't think we've met. Have we met?
You're happy I'm here?
Yes, I'm happy. What do you mean? I'm really happy you're here.
Do you know who I am?
Yes,
Really?
Yes, I do. And I used to love Oz. I watched you on Oz. So.
Where were you last night, Ellen?
I was at home.
SAG Awards?
Oh, yeah, I was there, too.
Do you remember someone saying, Ellen, I'm going to be on your show Monday?
It was 2 nights ago. This is Tuesday today.
I knew that. So, 2 nights.
I know.
Can we replay that?
Yeah.
Where were you 2 nights ago?
Yeah, Sunday, just briefly, I was at the SAG Awards. I did not see you.
Anyway, no, I saw you, and it's just one of these things that, see, I've celebrities, I don't know what fame is, I don't know what celebrities are, and I saw you, and I said, Ellen, but if I introduce myself, will she know me? And I'll be really embarrassed. I don't want to embarrass you, so I just worshipped you from afar and walked out.
You really are. I mean, I'm so happy that you're here, and you're so talented. But everybody, you know, there are a lot of talented people. There are a lot of great shows, but your show, you know, and there are a lot of different types of shows like this. Why do you think it is so extremely popular? What is it about the show that you think people have connected with so much?
You know, I think it's just intelligent storytelling, and you got that from the original Law and Order, and I think this one has been helped along by they gave the actors a little more personal stuff to deal with. I mean, you really know Mariska Hargitay's character, Olivia Benson. You really know my character, Detective Stabler. And you get, you know, kind of a little more involved in these people as they go around really doing great things, which the real detectives really do. The Special Victims Unit is a real division in the NYPD, and they do sexually based offenses, as it says on the preamble there. You know, rape victims and child abuse, sexual and otherwise. And, you know, people like, wow, these are people really doing a great job with it. and trying to make a difference. So maybe that's it.
And are you originally from New York, or?
I'm from D.C. originally.
Uh-huh. And,
Yeah, baby.
yes, D.C., home of the Hawks.
Washington Redskins.
Oh. Redskins.
Yes.
And so I was talking about my 30-year reunion because we were able to dig this up, which is fantastic. And I was wondering if you've gotten back to yours. Is this senior or what year? 14? No, young, 14 years old. Look at that.
Wow.
You are a fox. But I would not know that that's you, though. I mean, I'm bad at recognizing people anyway. But and have you been back to your reunions? Done anything like that?
Yeah, I went back to my 25th, and boy, you better be able to fake it, is my opinion,
Yeah.
because I had a class of 55 people, and maybe there were 20 people back, and I recognized 5. So the other 15, I had to put on the, hey, oh my God, hey. And you dart down at the name tag.
It shudders like that when it comes out? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
oh my God. Because that's your brain going, go through the Rolodex trying to figure out who this is. No, it's not him, so.
And did you check the yearbook ahead of time to try to, that didn't help?
Didn't even help.
Oh.
I mean, some guys, I don't know what it was. I guess the hormones kicked in even after high school. I mean, some guys, he was 5'2" when he graduated, and he's 6'6", 6'5". I was like, you're not the same person.
Wow.
So.
But was it fun? Did you enjoy seeing everybody?
That part's really nerve-wracking because that's
Yeah.
a full whole hour. I mean, you keep waiting for the next person to come in to embarrass yourself and not recognize them and go through the dance of,
Yeah.
hey.
Well, I'll have my segment producers work on everybody's story.
See,
so
yeah,
I'll know. It's like, yeah, you're married now and have kids, don't you?
You have a sports system. And
Yeah.
You'll probably have flashcards and everything.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I'll have some kind of
Yeah.
cheating thing. But no, I'm really excited because I had a few people that I really got to know. But
Guy with the Camaro?
He had the Trans. Actually, I had a Camaro when I was there. He had the
Yeah,
Trans
Trans Am,
Am, but he was like one of the few people that I knew really well. So we'll see who comes back. But there he is, Mark. Who's not going to throw up in that car? That's he probably was going way too fast, and it wasn't my
Sure.
fault. I was studying. All right, please come back and see us when we have more time. Will you do
Please,
that?
yes,
All right,
my
next
pleasure.
time you see me, say hi, and
I will.
I know who you are. All right, Law and Order SVU is on Tuesdays at 10 on NBC. We're announcing the winners of our Desperate Football Wives contest when we come back. Don't go away. I think I need an echo effect for this. The Desperate Football Wife representing the Seattle Seahawks from Silver Lake, Washington, Doreen Gross. Gross. And the Desperate Football Wife representing the Pittsburgh Steelers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Beverly Hossack. Congratulations. You're both on your way to Los Angeles to be our guest of honor at the Super Bowl show this Friday. I want to thank Jane Kaczmarek, Michael Bublé, and Christopher Meloni. Tomorrow, Sean Hayes will be here. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.